I'm at the Art Museum of Myrtle Beach for the opening of William Miller's show, What You See is What You Get. Hello, Bill.
Hey.
I noticed, for starters, you have a nice artist statement, and I think it's of interest to everybody to try to get into the mind of an abstract painter about what he's thinking about to create such vibrant, unusual works.
Well, I think it's not really so much important about what I'm trying to communicate. A lot of times there's themes of emotion that I'm trying to communicate that are not something that you can visually represent. So part of it is really what the viewer takes away and what their life experience brings to the forefront. And sometimes it doesn't matter that the viewer doesn't relate to the artwork. It just means they don't have a life experience that is triggering something in their mind.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about a couple of pictures here?
Sure. Well, these two pieces are from a series that I did in 2014. They have a lot of words contained within them that have been painted over. This piece is called Life of Hope, and this piece is called Wayfarer. And there was a lot about travel, and so different places that I've been, memories, and it's really up to the viewer to decide what that journey is that they want to take on it. This piece is one of the pieces that I did here in Myrtle Beach at my new studio. And for me, it represents kind of the beach and the vibrant colors that we see on the beach, the sunrises, the water, the reflections. And so I think it kind of portrays that emotion of summer at the beach.
You came here from Houston. How long ago?
It's been now 3 years. So here are some works that are both digital painted as well as painted traditionally using acrylics. And the same processes are used in both, except one is more technology driven using my iPhone or iPad, and the other is using brushes and pencils and canvas.
When you say you use a phone, how do you do that?
Well, there's various apps that I have on my phone. Brushes is the one I use the most often, and it has the ability for you to actually draw on your screen. And so draw and paint, you choose different brushes, different colors, and just like you would if you were painting with real paint, it's all about the layering.
And then how do you blow it up to the final product?
Each is saved as a photo, and then the photo is blown up at high res and then printed out using a high res printer.
You chose this as the lead picture of the exhibit. So any particular reason for that?
Actually, I did not do the choosing. That was done by the curator, Liz Miller, who actually came. It was a great process where she came to my studio and she reviewed all of my paintings I had in progress as well as what I had stored online, and she picked and curated the show based on what she wanted to exhibit.
I thought it was interesting that when I was looking at this picture, I really didn't mean anything to me, and then I read where it's an ode to the Gustav Klimt famous The Kiss. So there's a lot of things going on here in these pictures that may not be readily apparent, but it helps to have a little bit of a explanation.
This piece is Leap of Faith. This was my 2016 Art Field entry, and it's now owned by a collector in Williamsville, New York, Dr. Charles Coyle. For me, this piece represents that ability to take that leap of faith and to just give in. And to me, it represents a person falling back and trusting that there'll be somebody there to catch them when they fall. But many people see other different, people see a giraffe, they see a woman doing yoga, they've seen several different pieces within it. And so, again, none of those are wrong, they're just up to the interpretation of the viewer. This work is a work called Jackson Pollock on a Rainy Day.
I get that.
And it was actually created for a collector in Houston who actually left their umbrella at my studio for over a year. And I told them that I couldn't guarantee that their umbrella would not get paint on it. And so sure enough, it did get paint on it. And I was feeling fun and created a Jackson Pollock with some humor, or my version of a Jackson Pollock.
Well, excellent. How long does the show run now?
The show runs through April 22nd with our reception on this Thursday, January 4th from 5:30 to 7:30.
Well, thanks very much. We'll see you then.
Oh, surprised me.
Yeah.
I'm working on this week's WIMS Weekly WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get. It's new digital art that I'm creating every week that'll be posted on the Art Museum's Facebook page. So come check it out. This is this week's presentation.
Ah, beautiful. Any title to it?
No?
No? Okay. Created on your iPhone, right?
Yep, using brushes, percolator, Photoshop Express.
And so we'll go weekly to the Facebook page of the Art Museum or Instagram
Yep,
to see the latest.
every Tuesday.
Okay, good.